All right, fellas, what's going on? So, if you haven't heard the news, star player or star athlete, Zion Williamson, who plays for Pelicans, basically just got exposed for paying $100,000 a month to a porn star just so he could have sex with her. So Zion Williamson just got drafted by the Pelicans not too long ago. Hasn't played in a long time, due to injuries and to his obsession of paying for porn stars and blowing their back out. So that's probably one of the reasons why his legs have been dead for almost over a year, and you've never even seen him on a court. You've probably seen more McDonald's commercials than you've seen Zion play in any basketball games in the NBA. So Zion, I just have to ask this one question. You do know that if you really want to pay for pussy, you can just go overseas. Like, I don't understand how you could pay for an entire porn star and you're giving her $100,000 a month. I'm gonna say it again. You're giving her $100,000 a month for a damn porn star. So you know what? I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes now I see why girls don't have a lot of respect for guys, especially guys with low self-esteem and a whole lot of money. So if I'm a female, you mean to sit there and tell me I could just look good in a nice dress, I could potentially be a porn star or look damn near close to one, and I could get with a sucker ass dude, and he could basically give me hundreds of thousands of dollars per month, and I could be an instant millionaire overnight. Yo, that has to be the life. Like, I ain't gonna front. You know what? I'm not a female, but I should run a pimp service. I really should. What I should do is I should get a whole group of females, bad as hell, and I could send them out to NBA players, NFL players, or any suckers with money, and I could run a multi-million-dollar service of guys who have no self-esteem and low respect for themselves. What happened to, you being a star player on a football or a basketball team and you do well on the court, you're the star of your team and you get some pussy that way? Even bench players get some ass. Kids in high school who are stars on their team or even on the team are getting pussy. But guys like Zion Williamson, who's still in his early 20s, feels comfortable with paying $100,000 for a goddamn porn star. This doesn't make any sense. You know, Zion, now I see why you having a tough time, saying to the media why I don't feel like Zion. Yeah, because your legs are fucking dead. You're always blowing these chicks back out. Your legs getting tired. You eat up everything in the goddamn fridge. Man, yo, this is crazy. It's crazy how a lot of guys with money have. This is why status and money is not always everything. Wait, Zion, hold up. Zion, did you know that with all the money that you're giving them, you could be invested in the properties? See, this is why a lot of you guys can't ever have any money to yourselves, because y'all throwing it on a bitch's ass 24/7, and you wonder why you have no money in your account. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy, yo. When I heard this, I couldn't even believe it. But then again, this is the world we live in. Look at what Jordan Poole's doing. Jordan Poole paid $500,000 to Ice Spice just so he could even sleep with her. Like, I'm like, Jordan Poole's like, yo, bro, like, listen, I'm from New York. I be in the Bronx all the time. You go to East Fordham Road, Mount Vernon. Like, there's plenty of spots where you see a lot of Ice Spices. Any person who's from the Bronx or has been in the area of the Bronx can tell you that you see a lot of Ice Spices. So I don't understand why guys like Jordan Poole are paying $500,000 to even try to sleep with Ice Spice. The South Bronx, like, yo, it's Ice Spices everywhere. Spanish mommies everywhere. I don't understand it. But back to Zion's porn boy ass. Zion, on a serious note, bro, you do realize that actually, you're sure you got the receipts anyway, but if she wanted to go there, you do realize that she could possibly go to court and say that you possibly been funding her lifestyle. Now, for you guys who don't understand the whole process of, the courts and how they get money from guys, see, anytime when a woman gets a divorce, she could basically get money or alimony from a guy if they're married, right? So Zion probably thought that, well, hey, listen, I'm just giving her the $100,000 and we're not married, so it's probably not a big deal. No, it is a big deal, because in a situation like this, if she wanted to be grimy like that, which she probably will, she'll go to the courts and say that you've been funding her lifestyle and that she has been financially dependent on you. So guess what that means? As soon as y'all break up or the minute your dumb ass stops talking to her, she can still extract money out of you because it's been proven and she has track records that you've been basically taking care of her. And $100,000 is more than enough to take care of somebody. So either way you slice it, she's just gonna keep making a living off your dumb ass. See, that's the thing. The reason why Zion was even doing this dumb shit was because he knows that at some point he doesn't want her to leave. That's exactly why he's throwing all this money at her month to month. But guys, women are always going to leave at some point. And on top of that, man, it makes you look very bad. Now, I'm talking about it. Other guys on YouTube are talking about it. The whole sports world's talking about it. It's going to be to the point where Zion has so much pressure on himself, he has to get to the conference finals at least. The Pelicans have to be a championship contender every year as long as he's in a damn Pelicans uniform. That's how bad it's been. And the reason why it's so bad is because not only is he in a situation like this, he hasn't been on the court for more than a year. He hasn't been on the court for more than a year. And the thing is, the sad thing about it is more girls are going to start coming out of the woodwork and start making up lies about him, saying that, he did this to me, he did that to me, because he looks like a sucker publicly. Unfortunately. See, anytime you get that reputation that you're always thirsty for pussy, especially in a public platform like Zion is, what's going to happen is girls going to see that you're in the spotlight for the wrong reasons, and that's when they're going to start lying on you left and right like a motherfucker. So it could affect future contract negotiations. It could affect him getting new deals from other companies. And it's just going to put a stain on his name and his reputation. But in this situation, with the $100,000 he's paying, obviously the girl's not lying because she did pull out the receipts. She obviously pulled out the receipts on him. So there's no way that he could possibly lie about it. And Zion, I ain't gonna lie, man. Listen. Like, I don't know who influences you, man. I don't know why you guys love, paying for porn stars. But listen, man, if you have no game, because obviously you don't. Like, there's no way you're paying $100,000 a month for a porn star, and you can sit there and tell me that you have no game. You're clearly a loser with chicks. But nonetheless, being that that's where you're at, if you want to pay for some pussy, just go overseas or go to the hood. You can get 10 girls with that amount of money. You wasn't even doing it smart. I mean, goddamn, man, if you're gonna be a loser, at least do it in silence. You couldn't even do that. So the thing is, the biggest takeaway that you guys have to understand is that if you don't have experience or have knowledge of what women are capable of, you can end up like Zion. You can end up just like him, man. Girls love a sucker with money every chance they get, man. They know that this guy's a sucker and he has low self-esteem. They can extract money out of him left and right. All day, every day, man. Man, you know what's crazy? I was just in the gym and me and this girl's having this conversation about it. And even she was saying it. She was like, yo, I love a man who got money and he has low self-esteem. Those are the easiest guys to take advantage of. And guess what? She's actually right. This is a part of the reason why girls don't have a lot of respect for guys who just who lead with their money. And some guys say, oh, well, you understand, man, maybe she might have been a gold digger or something like that. And who gives a fuck if she's a gold digger? Who cares? You're leading with your wallet. You're out there leading with your wallet. So at that point, you can't really blame her for being a gold digger because that's what you're leading with. That's exactly what you're leading with. I don't understand, like, what happened to going up to a girl and being confident, man? Even if you didn't always say the right thing, if she could just feel how confident you are and you always maintain an eye contact, you can get pussy that way. I don't understand why you're out there spending 100 bands every month for one piece of ass. You can't be serious, man. This is why celebrities are the biggest suckers. I'm telling you, man. They really are, man. Because they don't have game like that. But even Gucci Mane said some dumb shit that I didn't agree with. He was sitting here saying, the best way to keep a woman happy is to always have money. Well, guess what? If that was always true, why the hell do guys with money and status always get left? Why do guys with money and status always find themselves in divorce court? If that was the case, why do guys with money and status always find ways to get cheated on if it was all about money? But see, sometimes guys, all they know is making dollars, but they don't even know how to make a chick come. They don't know how to make a chick get a pussy wet. Like, none of that. All it is about money, money, and more money. And those are the guys who get robbed every day by these females. This is why, listen, if you're a female out there and you see a sucker guy who has a lot of money, but he loves throwing it at you and he has no confidence, the only confidence he has is dependent on how much money he makes, I'm not going to get mad at you for robbing him. He probably deserves it. So for you guys out there who want to be successful and want to make six figures or more, or you want to be a multi-millionaire status, if those are the dreams and aspirations that you have in your life, don't be like Zion. Like, go to the gym, have a decent body, and have chicks attract to you, and they want to have sex with you for free. Now, I understand, you have to take a chick out, and and sometimes you got to give her a gift once in a while. That's perfectly fine. That's normal. There's nothing wrong with that. But don't be spending like damn near $250,000 to try to sleep with a porn star. This is damn near embarrassing. But Zion, on some real shit, bro, you have God-given talent and you're wasting it. This is a position that a lot of people would love to be in, and you're wasting it. Put down the fucking burgers. Stop paying for pussy, and get in the gym and try to become the best basketball player you can be with the God-given talent you have. Oh yeah, and another thing, to stay off Instagram, because a lot of guys, like, not even just Zion, but a lot of guys, when they go on Instagram, half the time, man, they're not even trying to go through the DMs with chicks. A lot of times they'll look at chicks and basically they're trying to see what's in the market to see how much pussy that they can buy on Instagram. See, basically Instagram is the world's biggest dating app. So what happens is guys will go on Instagram and they'll see, hey, what pussy can I buy today? Which girl can I possibly fly out? Like they look for the baddest bitch, and this is probably one of the biggest reasons as to why most guys don't even approach girls no more. Especially guys who are very successful. They'd rather just fly the chick out or pay her rent for half a year before they even have a nice, slow, confident sexual conversation with a female. That's the world we're living in today. I don't know what the fuck is going on with some of you guys. You guys always going saying, I'm gonna buy you a plane ticket to Dubai. I'm gonna buy you a $20,000 watch. I'll pay for your nails every week. Yo, man, you guys are pathetic, boy. I ain't gonna front. I don't know what happened to guys nowadays, but a couple years back, it wasn't really this bad. I mean, you always had suckers out there, but the way I was taught, you have to just show a girl that she was confident. And a little bit of mind manipulation as well. But you had to show a girl that she was confident. That was the biggest thing. But you guys just love throwing away y'all checks. Y'all love throwing y'all checks away. Then you want to sit there and wonder why girls have no respect for you, and then they probably psychologically abuse you till the end of the relationship. All right, so guys, don't be like Zion Williamson. Don't be paying for pussy, especially. Matter of fact, I'll say this: if you're with the girl and you're giving her gifts, or you're doing financial favors for her, that's one thing, but you can overdo it. There's no way you can pay that much money for one female. There's no pussy in the world that's worth $100,000. There is no way at all, man. That is just being lazy as shit. And I could tell Zion's lazy as hell too, man. I just seen a clip of him on the couch and his big fat ass was eating a nice milkshake and he gained a shit ton of weight. They put it in his contract that he has to be under a certain amount of weight so he can even play. The fact that the NBA whoever owns the Pelicans, put a weight limit in his contract shows that his big ass can't keep his mouth shut when it comes to food. So it already lets me know that he's lazy as hell, and laziness can translate to dating as well. This is why you see a lot of guys always leading with their wallet, because anytime when you're seducing a female, it takes work. It takes work and it takes effort to seduce any female. But throwing money at someone is very easy. All right, so that sums it all up. I really want to talk about this no more because it's very embarrassing. It makes a lot of guys look bad. It's giving us a bad name as men. Zion, just cut that girl off, man. Do the best you can to disassociate yourself from that girl and do everything you can to use the God-given talent you have to become the best basketball player you can be while you still have a chance. Because I ain't gonna front, man. If you get injured one more time, your career could be over. Your career could be over. The owner's up in the booth saying like, oh, yo, you know what? That's why Zion ain't playing how he wanted to play, man. He's fucking too goddamn much. Man, if we put a nice big booty bitch in a thong and have her running up and down the court, he might just have some energy. Maybe we should consider that, because right now we're not getting a good return on our investment. So that's how they're viewing it. So Zion, good luck. You know, I hope you can get out of the situation. And if you guys watching this video, yeah, listen, man. I'd rather invest that money into real estate before I invest it into a piece of pussy, especially when that pussy has a lot of mileage on it. I'm out.